You wake before sunrise. Not inside a house, not inside a village, not behind walls, doors, or windows. You wake beneath stone, in a quiet cave where the night still clings to the air. The ceiling above you is uneven and dark, shaped by wind, water, smoke, and time. The cave is cold, but not empty. Around you, your people are still sleeping close to the remains of last night's fire. Some lie beneath rough animal skins. Some curl close to one another for warmth. A child coughs softly in the darkness, and someone shifts beside the fire. A few red embers still glow beneath gray ash. The fire is weak now, but it is not gone. In this world, even a single ember matters. Near your hand are a few stone tools. Sharp flakes, a wooden spear, a strip of hide, a piece of bone. Nothing here is decoration. Everything has a use. This is a world before cities, before writing, before roads, before kings, before anyone has ever built a place and called it a nation. There is only the cave, the fire, the group, and the wide, dangerous morning waiting outside. The camp wakes slowly. No one speaks loudly at first. There is no bell, no clock, and no written plan for the day. Only hunger, only cold, only memory, only the quiet knowledge that everyone must help. An older woman leans toward the fire and begins to wake it again. She blows gently into the ash. Once, then twice. A small orange glow returns. Someone adds dry grass. Someone else adds small branches. The fire catches slowly, like something alive returning from sleep. Near the cave wall, a man checks the edge of a stone blade. He turns it toward the weak morning light. A younger hunter watches him, learning without being told. Outside, two people prepare to search for food near the tree line. They carry digging sticks and small hide bags. Not every meal comes from hunting. Most days are built from smaller things: roots, seeds, berries, shells, eggs, and plants that can be eaten. Other plants must be avoided. The wrong leaf can sicken you. The wrong path can lead you toward predators. The wrong sound in the grass can mean danger. In this world, knowledge is survival. You step toward the cave mouth. The morning air touches your face. Cold, clean, and sharp. Far away, somewhere beyond the gray hills, a large animal calls into the dawn. The camp grows quiet for a moment. Everyone listens. When the sun finally rises, the world changes color. The blue darkness becomes gray. The gray becomes pale gold. Mist hangs low above the grass, and the stones outside the cave begin to shine faintly with morning cold. You leave the cave with two others. Your feet move carefully over frozen mud, sharp stones, dry grass, and old animal tracks pressed into the earth. There is no road to follow. Only memory. A bend in the hill. A broken tree. A place where animals crossed yesterday. A place where water sometimes gathers after rain. The oldest person in your small group walks first. They know the land better than anyone. Not because they own it, but because they have survived it. Every sound matters. The snap of a twig. The call of a bird. The sudden silence of insects. The movement of grass when there is no wind. You pass marks left by animals in the soft ground. Hoof prints. Claw marks, droppings, bent grass, and broken reeds. To modern eyes, these are small details. To you, they are information, a story written without words. The group stops near a shallow stream. The water is cold and clear. Someone kneels to drink, while another person watches the horizon. The world is beautiful, but it is never safe. Far across the open plain, a herd of large animals moves slowly through the morning light. Their bodies are dark against the mist. Too far to hunt. Too important to ignore. The day has begun. By midday, The cold has softened. But hunger has not. The gatherers return first. They bring roots wrapped in hide, a handful of berries, and a few eggs found near the reeds. Not much, but enough to matter. Back at the cave, the fire is stronger now. Smoke rises against the stone ceiling and escapes slowly through the cave mouth. Someone places roots near the heat. Someone cracks open bone to reach the marrow inside. Someone scrapes hide with a stone edge, working slowly, carefully, patiently. Nothing is wasted. Not meat, not hide, not bone, not sinew, not wood, not stone. A broken bone can become a tool. A hide can become warmth. A tendon can become binding. A sharp stone can mean the difference between eating and starving. You sit near the fire and watch sparks rise. The group is small, but each person carries something the others need. One knows plants. One knows tracks. One knows stone. One knows fire. One knows where the herds moved last season. One remembers where someone died. This is how history lives before writing. In memory, in hands, in repeated gestures, in warnings passed quietly from one generation to the next. Then, from outside the cave, a sound cuts through the afternoon. Low, heavy, animal. Everyone turns toward the entrance. No one speaks. The fire cracks softly. A shadow moves across the rocks outside. The sound passes slowly. Whatever moved outside does not enter. Not today. The group waits longer than it needs to. Fear teaches patience, and patience keeps people alive. Only when the rocks outside become still again does anyone move. Evening arrives early in the cold season. The sky fades from pale gold to purple gray, and the cave begins to fill with firelight. The hunters return near dusk. They bring no great kill, only a small animal, a few useful pieces, and news of tracks farther north. That is enough. Enough to tell the group where tomorrow may lead. Enough to keep hope alive for one more day. Inside the cave, the fire becomes the center of the world. Faces turn toward it, hands stretch toward it, tools are repaired in its light. A child falls asleep against someone's side. Outside, the dark grows deeper. The prehistoric night is not empty. It is full of sound. Wind moving across grass, distant animals calling, stones cooling, firewood cracking, breath, sleep, the low murmur of someone telling a story. Perhaps the story is about an animal. Perhaps about a dangerous river. Perhaps about someone who walked too far from the group and never returned. Before writing, stories are not only entertainment. They are maps. They are warnings. They are memories. They are ways to keep the living alive. You lie near the warmth of the fire. Above you, the cave ceiling disappears into darkness. Outside, the stars are brighter than anything humans will build for thousands of years. This world leaves almost no written record. No names carved into stone. No letters. No books. No maps drawn for strangers to read thousands of years later. And yet, it is not empty. It is full of human life. Full of choices made in cold mornings and dangerous nights. Where to walk, what to eat, when to wait, when to run, who to trust, what to teach a child, how to keep fire alive, how to remember a place where food was found, how to mourn someone lost to winter, hunger, illness, or teeth in the dark. Long before civilization, humans are already human. They care for children. They fear the unknown. They remember the dead. They learn from elders. They watch the sky. They follow animals. They gather around fire and turn experience into story. Tomorrow, your group may move. The herd may shift. The water may freeze. The food may run out. The wind may change direction. Nothing here is permanent. Not the camp. Not the trail, not even safety. But for tonight, the fire still burns. The group is together. And that is enough. The fire lowers. The voices fade. One by one, the people around you return to sleep. Outside, the prehistoric world continues without concern. Animals move in the dark. Wind crosses the grass. Cold settles into the stones again. But inside the cave, there is warmth. Small warmth. Fragile warmth. Human warmth. You close your eyes beside the fire. You do not know that thousands of years from now, people will give your age a name. They will call it prehistory. They will call it the Paleolithic. They will study your tools, your bones, your camps, your traces in the earth. They will try to understand how people lived before cities, before farms, before writing, before the world became familiar. But to you, this is not the ancient past. This is simply morning and night, cold and hunger, fire and family, footprints and memory. The cave grows quieter. The stars burn outside. The last ember glows red in the dark. And before civilization begins, humanity sleeps.